Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news and out the news in details. Okorocha hit at northern governors over Almajiri. Senator Okorocha has stood in defense of the Almajiri, insisting that northern governors have been unfair in their dealings with the child urchins. Help to educate these children, give them jobs. Who knows, one of them could be a president someday. The governors and other rich individuals should help transform the Almajiri system of Islamic education instead of subjecting them to humiliation. Many of our prominent people now were once Almajiri, the former Imo State governor has said. According to him, the Almajiri system is not the problem but hunger and poverty. The system had its origin from the migration of Prophet Muhammad. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. When he migrated from Mecca, some people followed him in search of knowledge, and they were catered for. They were not left hungry. They were fed. He retreated that the abandoned children needed care, while the system be reformed by all. Some of us have excess that we don't need. Channel such towards enhancing the living standard of such children. They are our children. He said this. His Okorocha Foundation had established schools in Kano State, Yola, Zaria, Sokoto with the sole aim of providing education to the Almajiri. The northern governors had in recent times expressed dismay over Almajiri system and had repatriated the children to their various states of origin for fear of COVID-19. Trust me, the former president has said it all. These people are suffering. These people that we're talking about, they are Almajiris. Many of them, they don't have parents. Many of them, they don't know where to stay. They don't have places to stay. No food, no shelter, no help from anywhere. And these are the same set of people that our government needs to cater for. There are a lot of people that have more than enough. And those more than enough can be of help to people that need help. I'm telling you, but people are saying that Okorocha is campaigning for 2023 presidential election. But if he like, he can build university all over the northern state for Almajiri and build mosque. They can't vote for him. Let him talk to his Hausa Fulani brothers. One of them is already a president, Buhari. Okorocha must be fooled. The ideas of Almajiri is to take over Nigeria by Islam agenda plan. Since long ago, Okorocha needs to go back to school and read his history. Almajiri should stay in the north where they are well accepted and taken care of. North has enough land, mass to accommodate them. Exactly. I would support that. All those Almajiris that we are talking about, if you have, you can give to them. But they should stay wherever they belong to. They should stay to wherever they are. They should go back to the north. We don't know why those people are migrating from one place to another. But I am not against the government being of help to them. According to what Okorocha said, if you have more than enough, if you have more, be of help to them, because whether we like it or not, to be sincere to ourselves, others are Almajiris, they are suffering. There are many of them, you see them on the street, crying for money, crying for help. Many of them, they don't have places to stay. Trust me. But I will support the fact that they should go back to the north and stay wherever they are. People were saying that when it's time for elections, the same humiliated individuals will still go and falsify age and vote for the same guys humiliating them. Only in Nigeria you see Almajiri system in Islam over Sabi country. Now so our country be over Sabi. That they do too much self. People say, I'm so worried about some of my people of Igbo land. They cannot do without insulting and abusing anyone who is not dancing to their tune. What is the bad thing Okorocha has said that warrants all this? And that is why it is being said that Igbos don't have respect and regards. Okorocha is our next president. Rokers is already scheming for 2023. He is already lobbying for Almajiris acclaimed, falling for their threat of being kingmakers, the unrecognized Jagaban. They said there is no need of saying that maybe one day one of them should become the president without being told. We know that most of the people ruling this country were Almajiris from other countries. Sometimes they were opportune to join the army, speaks Hausa language, then it becomes a Nigeria. I suggest that if they want to retain the Almajiris tradition, let the foreigners go back to their places of origin. We are tired of being ruled by the people whose nationalities are being questioned sometimes. You know, a lot of people were just against Okorocha that he's actually like playing his role because he wants to come back again for the next election. And people were just saying that sensible and reasonable and candid advice. For once, our half-brother is being frank and forthright with his Hausa Fulani brothers. Clap for yourself and keep it up. I think Okorocha was once Almajiris. How on earth did this man manage to get Igbo blood? Okoro Hausa don't deserve to be in our midst. He is poor Hausa. I don't think Okorocha is a poor Hausa. It's just like he's just trying to say the truth. Because all these Almajiris, they are really, really suffering. Let's just be realistic to ourselves. They are really suffering. Okorocha is holding on the statement some days ago where Almajiris complained of APC turned their back at them after voting for APC and promised to vote against come 2023. If not, why is Okorocha talking now? He was born and brought up in the north. He grew up with some of them in the government now. And now he's talking about this. Is this governor, according to somebody said, is this governor in his right senses? Or is he campaigning for presidency come 2023 using show of love and concern for Almajiris? His manifesto, Igbos, make una open high where. There was one of my news that I did. I talked about one sheikh, one man in the north, saying that they voted for President Muhammadu Buhari, and they did it intentionally to vote for President Muhammadu Buhari, and they used all these Almajiris for the election. That man said it, and now the government is not treating them well. That if care is not taken in 2023, that they will retaliate back. Now we are not sure. Maybe it is what Okorocha saw that made him to come out and start saying this. Even though we know that Okorocha was saying the right thing, that these people are suffering, these Almajiris people, but it might be because of his own gain. We don't know. It might be because of his own gain, because all these politicians, everything they do, they are trying to plan for themselves. Because they know that the forthcoming election might favor them. So guys, what is your own take? What do you think about this news? Your comment is highly appreciated, and kindly drop your comments in the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you. We'll say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And also, please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will be the first person to watch our latest news. God bless you once again. Always stay safe at this crucial time. Thank you so much. Bye.